Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MBEnclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is MB, MBEnclosures. Today we're going to unbox the DC Audio M4 6.5. Let's get to it. See what we got here. I was very intrigued about it. That's why I went and caught one, because I wanted to see just what does it want. Basically because it looks just like a M38, which I'll show you that here in a minute. But it's a miniature version, and knowing the hand-built quality of DC products, which I have shown y'all, I said, well, this might be a winner just because he took the time to make a miniature M38. So what it says, the features that it lists is a highly rigid, non-pressed paper cone, a high-roll, multi-layer surround. This is the proprietary basket of DC. Let me show you that right quick. Y'all just stay with me for a minute. And pull my M38 out so you can see how much effort he put into giving you a 6.5-inch driver that will truly perform. Rusty went through the trouble of mimicking the M38. As you can see, both of them side by side is the exact same basket. This is not an open source tool design. This is something original. So let's set that over here to the side, out the way, so you won't get confused, and just look at this one here. So, proprietary basket, dual, looks like it does have dual linear space. What kind of spiders are these? Nomex spiders. They look to me to be linear roll. From what I can see, linear roll spiders with nice, big, thick tinsel leads sewn into the top spider of that spider pack. That tinsel lead look like thicker than some 8s I've seen from catalog subwoofers. The top plate is sizable, so you can focus the energy at the gap. For a 6.5, I would say that's at least a 1/4 of an inch high. Is it a dual slug or one slug? He put these tight boots on here. I don't want to take it off just to not mess with the aesthetics, but it's possibly a dual slug motor. Die cast aluminum black frame, no inverted mount. Optimized motor assembly, FEA analyzed, and CNC machine. When you get a DC audio sub, you're getting a totally made in the USA subwoofer, handcrafted. The internal parts are all his. Some of his baskets are open source, but this is not one of them. The M38, the M4 6.5 has its own basket, which is nice. Rubber mounted gasket and custom tool motor boot. Has a 2-inch voice coil, which is nice. Most 6.5s do a 1.5 inch. The good ones do at least 2 inch. This has a 2-inch copper voice coil. Nice venting on the back, vent on the pole piece, and vents along the coil. Now it's rated 300 to 600 watts. This is a hefty little motor structure here, but let's say that's all they can handle. It'll be all you need because it's a very, very efficient driver. One thing I know about DD, he's known for sound quality and sound quality loud and the efficiency of his subwoofers, and they sound great doing that. So I look at some of the specs. The FS on the M4 is 54 if you get the D2 configuration, right? Dual phone configuration. Very low inductance loss, as in 0. That's nice. QMS is 3.72, which is kind of high for a 6.5-inch driver, which means that the surround and the spider will vastly exceed the 16 millimeters of XMAX you get off this 6.5-inch driver. 16 millimeters XMAX with a QMS of 3.72 is probably maybe having twice that in X Mechanical, which will lead you to having very good authority in the lows, albeit we talked about a 6.5-inch woofer here. QES 0.5, cute note, very little electronic losses. This one is way better than M3 overall. The QTS is 0.4, so it's in a D2 configuration and 0.6 in a D4 configuration. So we're looking at a driver that is optimum for seal oil ported enclosures. Not really leaning too much toward one. Being that it's a 6.5, it's probably leaning more toward the seal side because of the sound quality and because it's a 6.5. I mean, you're not expecting. It's amazing he's getting 16 millimeters excursion, but because of his unique basket and landing structure, he's getting it, and that's substantial. Most 6.5s have 11 or 12. He's coming out 16 millimeters. It's some 8s, i.e. the Sundown SAV3 has 16 millimeters excursion. Well, this 6.5 driver can match that. Suggested box is 0.15 sealed and 0.3 ported. So this is definitely optimized to put in the truck. You can put 4 of these in the truck, especially if you got limited mounting height and you do not want to use a seat lift. Getting 4 of these 6.5 inch drivers will fulfill your needs. I think the manufacturer price on this is $199. Next we're gonna do a fear test and see the suspension move. And then I'm gonna have to buy another one to put 2 in a box because it's very, very hard to build a 0.3 ported box. But getting 0.6 or 0.65 is a little bit easier. So I think that's what we're gonna do there. But I hope you guys can see it very well. I'm turning around here slowly for you. And of course, I'm a DC audio dealer, so you can get these woofers from me as well as get the enclosure. Call or text me at 404-694-4818. This is a very handsome driver. This is nice. This is nice, beautiful. I'm expecting big things from this handcrafted, American-made subwoofer. Peace. See if I can turn this thing off my phone. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Today's technology. Oh, I can turn off the phone. Peace.